that, once I figure out what, I'll ask.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff with the
Have you been out there to see that facility? It would be worth driving out there. Anytime you're in the western part of the county, go drive out there and look at it. The buildings that they're putting up are like from one end of Nash all the way down to the railroad tracks. I mean, it's just so big. Humongous. I haven't been out there. I hadn't been out there since they put the vertical stuff.
right. Well, I can remember when they were building. I don't know how to say it, but like for Sue's Coffee and all that.
I'd like to call this January 12th, 2026 meeting to order. Do I hear an approval of the agenda?
Yes, I move that we approve the agenda for the January the 12th, 2026 Wilson County Board of Education meeting. Second.
All right, motion's been made by Mrs. Powell, seconded by Ms. Boyette and Dr. Fitch, that we approve the agenda for the January 12th, 2026 meeting. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously. Before we go any further, let me remind the public that this meeting is being televised on Spectrum and Greenlight Channel 22 and live streamed through the Wilkes County Schools YouTube channel. The public can also view this meeting by downloading the Wilkes County Schools TV 22 app and through the links on the district's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages and the website. I am going to ask Mr. Kyle to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Kyle. Let's see. Next up, board members, we have a set of minutes in front of us from December 15th. Do I hear a motion on those?
Mr. Chairman,
Dr. Fitch?
I move that the minutes of the December 15th, 2025 regular meeting of the Board of Education be approved.
Second.
All right, motion's been made by Dr. Fitch, seconded by Mrs. Boyette and Mr. Batts, that the December 15th, 2025 board meeting minutes be approved. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously. Next on the agenda, we have a special presentation to the board, and I am going to pass it over to Dr. Mills for that.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If I could ask Ms. Annette Faison and Ms. Shannon Campbell to come forward, please. They have a presentation for the board.
Good evening, board members. My name is Annette Facet, and I have the privilege of serving as principal of Vick Elementary. I am also deeply honored to represent our district as the 25-26 Wilson County Schools Principal of the Year. I am joined by Wilson Early College Academy teacher Shannon Campbell, who is our district's Teacher of the Year, as well as the 2026 North Central Region Teacher of the Year. Tonight, we are here to celebrate you during Board of Education Appreciation Month. On behalf of every student, teacher, staff member, and family in our district, we want to express our deepest gratitude for all that you do.
Try to do this. Being a board member carries a profound obligation. Much of your work happens behind the scenes, yet it impacts every classroom, every hallway, and every home. You stand as advocates for more than 10,000 students. With every choice you face, one question remains at the center. What will best serve our students? That responsibility is significant, and your commitment is both recognized and deeply valued. Tonight, we would like to take a moment to reflect on some of the remarkable achievements our district has accomplished under your guidance over the past year. First, we celebrated the graduation of 807 seniors in 2025 who were awarded an outstanding $6.3 million in scholarships. Those numbers represent dreams realized and futures made brighter.
Our district achieved its highest state rating ever, now 34th out of 115 school districts. Just a few years ago, we were 89th. This achievement is a testament to the dedication of our educators and your unwavering commitment to excellence. We saw 21 schools meet or exceed growth, including every elementary school. That is a milestone we can all take pride in. We held a ribbon cutting and rededication ceremony at Springfield Middle, marking the completion of reconstruction after a tornado destroyed the 6th and 7th grade wings on August 8, 2024. Your quick action and support of the superintendent and district leaders ensured minimal disruption for students and staff during an incredibly challenging time.
We were awarded a $42 million needs-based school construction grant. The money will be used to construct a new elementary school for students at Wells and Hearns Elementary, ensuring they learn in a safe, modern, and inspiring environment. It takes the dedication of many people to bring a project of that magnitude to life. We held the groundbreaking ceremony for the new Frederick Douglass Elementary School. This project is proof of strong partnership between Wilson County Schools and Wilson County government, working together to invest in the future. We also celebrated Frederick Douglass being named one of the top 10 Title I schools in North Carolina for closing the achievement gap between the student groups. We also experienced a fire at the bus garage, and your support has been vital as district leaders navigate next steps.
You nominated one of your own, Ms. Powell, for the Champion of Education Award through the North Carolina Schools Boards Association, and Ms. Powell very deservingly received the award. You also nominated the Summer Program Partnerships for the Innovation and Excellence in Public Education Award, and it won as well. Partnerships are essential to the success of our district, and you championed them to every level. Because of your support, we launched new initiatives such as the BioWorks program and the Career Summit Pathway in collaboration with Wilson Community College. Beginning next year, we will offer a teaching prep cohort. In addition, our career and technical education out and about tours, a joint effort with the Wilson Educational Partnership and local industries, are opening doors for teachers to share more information about local real-world career opportunities. On a personal note, at Vick Elementary, we have experienced firsthand what school board support looks like, and more importantly, what it feels like. These are the quiet moments, the behind-the-scenes support that doesn't make the headlines, but also make a huge difference. You have shown up for Read Across America, coming to read to our students. You have donated supplies to our teachers, sent words of encouragement to our staff, and supported our students with hats, coats, and mittens for the winter time. You have visited our Teachers of the Years to make sure they feel extra special. You've even dressed up as the Grinch, bringing laughter and holiday cheer to our hallways. And this is just Vic's story. I know every principal in every school in Wilson County Schools could share similar moments of your care and investment. These are not just gestures. They are proof that you see us, that you are invested, that you believe in the work we are doing. One of my core beliefs is that everyone deserves to feel seen, heard, and valued. And tonight, I want you to know we see you and your leadership matters.
Your commitment to ensuring every student receives what they need to succeed is nothing short of extraordinary. Your leadership paves the way for our schools to thrive, and your service is a gift to this community. Your work matters deeply. It impacts lives and in ways is immeasurable. To show our appreciation, Ms. Faison and I would like to present with you cards from our students. These are just small tokens, but they come from a place of deep gratitude. Thank you again for your dedication, your leadership, and your unwavering belief in the potential of every child in Wilson County Schools. Happy Board of Education Appreciation Month.
No, you're good. You're good.
Thank you, Faison. Thank you, Ms. Faison.
All right. Thank y'all very much. And next on our agenda, we have our good news presentations with Dr. Mills and Mr. Kyle.
Board members, audience members, tonight we've got one recognition. The Health Occupation Students of America Club, or HOSA, at Wilson Academy of Applied Technology, Watt. I would like to invite the members of the club to come forward along with their advisors, Ms. Glenda Davis and Ms. Kathleen Stuckey. If you would come forward. It's going to be a big crowd now. We have individual certificates for the students. If Ms. Davis and Ms. Stuckey will help us, we'll get those out. Is there anybody left at Watt? You sure? I'm not quite sure. Hey, yo. All right, let me tell you about this stellar group tonight, because I know they love standing in front up here, right? Without your phones, right? The HOSA is a brand new club at Watt, formed at the request of students who have a strong interest in pursuing careers in the healthcare field. These students took the lead by researching HOSA requirements and approaching staff members to serve as advisors. We commend them for their initiative, advocacy, and commitment to expanding opportunities at their school. A special thank you goes to Ms. Davis and Ms. Stuckey for their leadership and support as club advisors. The HOSA Club recently attended the Northeast Regional Competition in Pitt County, where they represented themselves, Watt, and our district exceptionally well. 5 students earned first place finishes in their competition categories. 1 student earned a second place finish, and 6 additional students also placed in their events. Out of the 16 students who competed at the regionals, 12 qualified to advance to the state competition this spring. Bless you. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding students and their advisors on these remarkable achievements, and thank you for starting something new and leading the way at such a high level. Congratulations. Anything you'd like to add?
I just want to say that it was a couple of students that came to Mr. Linden last year, and
Mr. Lynn back there.
they really were interested in it and had done their research and really decided that this was something they wanted to do. And I talked to them specifically because I had been a host advisor in the past, and I told them, you know, what it took, that it was really about competitive events, and it was about the hard work that you have to put in, learning skills and learning other things, and they were willing to do it, and they stepped up to the plate, and I'm very proud of them.
Congratulations. Wait, we gotta get pictures, hold on.
We have 16 that are going to states in March.
Family members, if you want to take some pictures and stand up and be recognized as well, I know you're here for them and not for this meeting. I would be. Mr. Linden's here as well. Shameless plug, my mom was a high school health occupations teacher at one point as well too, so I know a lot of work goes into it and it's very important. So congratulations again. It's a big deal. Any more pics? Almost. You guys are doing so good. All right, congratulations.
All right. You want to pause for a second in case anybody wants to leave?
They need to go. Now's a good time. We want to tell them to
Yeah.
make a run for the border.
If anybody wants to leave right now, would be a great time to do it.
No shame.
No shame at all.
That was a big group. That was a big group. That was nice.
Well, they're welcome to stay.
They've been back for a little bit. They got plenty to take care of. Yeah. Let's go with that door open. That was funny. That was really funny. Probably good.
All right. So next on the agenda, we've got the chairman's report, and my report is fairly brief, but I wanted to just say that we hope that everybody had a fun and safe Christmas and New Year's break. So far, it's been a great start back to the second semester, knock on wood. It always seems to go by so fast. In mid-December, we celebrated the groundbreaking ceremony for our new Frederick Douglass Elementary School. We're very excited to get this underway. I'd like everybody to mark their calendars for the WEP Annual Spelling Bee that will be held on March 19th at Hunt High School. This is WEP's big fundraiser every year, and we want to get as much support out there as we can for them. We'd like to thank White's Tire for the usage of their bay to help us maintain buses while our bus garage is down. And just a little short reminder that January 19th is Martin Luther King Day, so that will be another day that we are not in school. Board members, for the spelling bee, do we have any volunteers that would like to volunteer? Dr. Fitch?
We know you're gonna volunteer with me.
So we've got, we need 4, and I'll do 1.
Me?
Dr. Fitch,
I'll do it.
Mrs. Boyette. March 19th.
6:30 PM.
As the returning champion, I will still be maintaining my own team.
Oh, Lord. We're gonna fix that this year. Mr. Kyle? Perfect. All right, thank you all very much for helping with this. All right, next on the agenda, that'll conclude my report, and next on the agenda is Dr. Mills' report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I did have a couple of the same items, so I'll try and combine mine. I would like to echo the comments made by Ms. Faison and Ms. Campbell and thank the board for your service to our students and staff and families. It is a large, huge responsibility at times, and we really do appreciate your commitment here in our school system. It does make a difference, and we're very thankful for you and being able to work with you. Please, no comments. Thank you very much. And we do remember you winning last year also as well. So, but again, this is your special month, so congratulations for the recognition. It is a little for a lot of work, but we do appreciate you. And I also wanted to take a moment to share just a reminder that's a little bit sad, but to extend our heartfelt condolences to the family of Governor Jim Hunt as we mourn his passing and honor his impact on our state and public education. We are especially proud to honor him as one of our own and remain deeply grateful for his lifelong service and leadership. To me, in my mind, he will always be the education governor. That's the way I think of it. So he will be missed, and I thought it would be important for us to make that statement tonight. So to his family, our hearts and prayers go out to you. So, Mr. Chair, that's all I had.
All right, thank you, Dr. Mills. Next on the agenda, we have public input, and each person is granted 3 minutes for his or her presentation. This portion of the meeting is for the board to hear matters of interest to the public. However, obscene or vulgar statements, personal attacks, and statements reasonably perceived to be disruptive or imminently threatening to the orderly operation of the meeting shall not be permitted. We have 2 signed up to speak. First is Maureen Peacock with LifeWise Academy.
Yes, thank you and good evening. My name is Maureen Peacock. I'm a retired educator. I also served on the Nash County LifeWise Academy Steering Committee and had the privilege of working with Dr. Stephen Ellis to bring LifeWise Academy to Nash County. And as of today, we've launched our 2nd school with LifeWise Academy with 88 students at Red Oak Elementary and Nashville Elementary serving 125 students at this point. LifeWise Academy has been brought throughout the country. We have 800 school districts that have adopted LifeWise Academy. What it is today you and I, we all know the biggest, I guess, problem with our students that's facing our students is the high risk of anxiety, depression, and suicide is at an all-time high. LifeWise Academy brings Bible education during the school day. In regard to the Supreme Court ruling of 1952 that ruled that release time for religious instruction was constitutional. So as a teacher, I am very much data-driven, as I'm sure that you are. So let's look at the data that since LifeWise was instituted in our country in 2019, what that data proves. And a study was done by an independent company, Thomas P. Miller and Associates, to measure the impact that LifeWise Academy has had on student attendance and student suspensions across several different states. This is what they found. Improved attendance skyrocketed 7% the first year that LifeWise Academy was instituted, especially on the day that LifeWise happened. How LifeWise operates is it's student driven, it's parent permitted, it's off of school property, and it's privately funded. This happens during the school day, as we can see in Nash County, Martin County, and 4 other counties right now moving forward with this program. And what it does is the parent can sign their child up to come and attend a Bible class during the school day. That looks different for every school. Many schools adopt that during electives, like art or music, and it's one time per week that the LifeWise Academy staff pick up the children on a bus, van, or however that county has seen to put it together, and they go to Bible class, and then they come back to the school building. 1952 school Supreme Court ruling. The second year to the third year, we saw a 9-incident decline in in-school suspensions. Were declined by 9 incidents.
That's 3 minutes.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much. And I do have packets for each one of you over here that I'll leave up here.
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we have Carrie Morningstar with LifeWise.
You want to pass me? Oh, sorry.
Good evening. My name is Carrie Morningstar, and this is my friend Elliot Mills. I don't think she said she doesn't recognize Dr. Mills, so I don't know if she's a relation to you. No.
Sorry.
So maybe at your next family reunion, you should look for him. We are here from Nash County, and I'm an art teacher at Nashville Elementary, and Elliot is a art student of mine, but she's a student at Nashville Elementary. And we're here to talk to you about LifeWise and how it's affected our students. So, but Nashville Elementary was the first school in the county of Nash County to start the LifeWise program. We started in October with 32 kids, and we registered for that program. And now our students have rolled into 125 students that we had in our LifeWise program today. Nash County launched another elementary school program today at Red Oak Elementary School. The program started with 88 students. The growth we have seen in LifeWise has been nothing short of miraculous. I've enjoyed watching the Lord work in our public school. LifeWise's main purpose is to teach young people about good character. When you teach a student about good character through education, you teach them about creation. And when you teach them about creation, you talk to them about why they were created. LifeWise teaches students how to be good citizens and how to be good people and the people that God created them to be. I believe that LifeWise is doing exactly that within the school that I teach. I see my students problem solving in more reasonable ways. I have seen my students sharing stories that they have learned at LifeWise with the other students in their classroom. The students at Nashville Elementary are being taught hope. They're being taught how to, that they have a purpose, and that they are being told that they matter and that they are loved. Before you make a decision and vote on this program, I would ask for you to pray. Please. Elliot is going to give a small testimony, but she's going to give a testimony about her experiences with LifeWise through our program.
I love LifeWise. I grew up in church and am there most every Sunday, but I still learn something each and every week at LifeWise. Sometimes I hear something I've never heard before, and sometimes I hear a different side of an old story. It's fun, it's an upbeat, and it makes you feel good inside. Mostly, I really like learning about God's love with my school friends rather than just my church people. It makes me feel like we can actually talk about Jesus at school. Before, we almost felt like we had to leave him home. The best part of that, some of my school friends did not grow up in church. So imagine how awesome this is for them. A lot of people worried that they would miss a lot of specials, but at our school it worked out, so we really don't miss anything. I'm lucky to have LifeWise this year, but my brother, who was in the first grade, is even luckier. He will hopefully have 4 more years of it.
Thank you. Good job, girl.
All right. Board members, we've got a few different options. We can direct the chairman to respond to the concern on behalf of the board. We can direct the administration to respond to the concern. We can refer the matter to a board committee. We can refer the matters to the administration, or we can place the matter of concern on the agenda for a future meeting.
Mr. Chair,
Ms. Powell.
I think we should direct the administration to respond to the concern.
All right, is that, Mr. Kyle? Everybody good? All right. Administration? Okay, next on the agenda, we have committee reports, and we're going to start with the Administrative Services Committee with Mr. Breen.
Thank you. The Administrative Services Committee met today at 3:30 PM. Myself, Dr. Fitch, Mr. Batts, and eventually Mr. Boykin were all in attendance. We had 4 contracts for board notification. The first was with Harris Unlimited Transport LLC. That's for towing on the Wilson County Schools, from Wilson County Schools properties. That contract costs us nothing. However, those individuals who are towed will have to pay the cost of the tow. The next 3 contracts that we received information on were part of the school nutrition spend down plan. The first is the purchase of a Ford Escape in the amount of $26,346.13 from the Lee Motor Company. The second was the purchase of a work truck with a Tommy lift from Kenley Ford in the amount of $46,972.72. And the last was a contract with United Restaurant to purchase a walk-in cooler and freezer for Hunt High School in the amount of $64,011.94. Then we moved into our action items. We have 2 contracts that require board approval. They were taken together in committee, so I will take them together here. The first is also part of the school nutrition spend down. It is a contract with Singer T&L for dishwashers at Bedingfield, Hunt, and Fike High Schools in the amount of $115,834.85. The second is with, and I've got to double check my notes so I don't fumble on the name, is with Morlando Enterprises, which is a temporary bus garage lease for $12,000 per month for a 12-month lease. Mr. Chair, on behalf of the Administrative Services Committee, I move that we approve the contracts with Singer T&L for dishwashers for Bedingfield High School, Hunt High School, Fike High School in the amount of $115,834.85. And adopt the contract with Morlando Enterprises for the temporary bus garage lease for $12,000 per month for a 12-month lease pending attorney approval.
Second. All right, so it has been moved by Mr. Breen, seconded by Mr. Batts, that we approve the contracts with Singer T and L for dishwashers at Bedingfield High School, Hunt High School, and Fike High School for the amount of $115,834.85. And then also the contract with Morlando Enterprises for the temporary bus garage lease in the amount of $12,000 per month for a 12-month lease pending attorney approval. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously. Mr. Breen.
Mr. Chair, the next action item that we had was to direct administration to produce or release a request for qualifications for the design build of Wells Hearn Elementary School. We've got that money in, we're ready to go ahead and spend it and get this underway. We don't traditionally use the design build process. However, this process will allow us to shave a couple months and start working on and shave a couple months off our usual process and assist us in getting plans faster so that we can go ahead and get this project underway. With that said, Mr. Chair, I move, on behalf of the Administrative Services Committee, I move that we direct administration to release a request for qualifications for the design build Wells Hearn Elementary School project.
All right, it has been moved by Mr. Breen, seconded by Dr. Fitch, that we direct administration to release a request for qualifications for the design build of Wells Hearn Elementary School. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously. Mr. Breen.
Mr. Chair, the next thing that we have appearing under action items is the Wilson County Schools Bus Garage reconstruction renovation. Today, during the Administrative Services Committee meeting, we received a report from Dr. Williams in regards to the bus garage, namely that a process has been developed to resupply the bus garage with equipment that was lost in the fire. We're working on replacing our mechanics tools. Those are all covered by North Carolina Department of Instruction with $5,000 per employee with a maximum of $50,000 per occurrence. And the Morlando lease agreement, which we just voted on, which is pending attorney approval, was also part of that. We want the Administrative Services Committee, in addition to the chairperson, in his report, would like to extend our thanks and gratitude to White's International Trucking for being so accommodating to us during this time. But very luckily, Morlando, which is located in close proximity to where the bus garage is / used to be, has space. They are a crane company, and they have a large bay that's turnkey, ready to go, ready to suit, that will suit our needs, so that everyone in transportation can be under one roof, to include all of our office staff and administrative support as well. But what it comes down to, and why this appears as an action item, is that there are two options for us moving forward. The first is renovation, the second is reconstruction. We've got to make that decision. There's a statute that was utilized during the period of time in which we were reconstructing the wing at Springfield Middle School, that allows us to act a little bit faster than a typical building process. But the Administrative Services Committee would move that the board approve Wilson County Schools to approve Barnhill Contracting Company to submit a quote for the reconstruction of the Wilson County Schools bus garage and submit a quote for the renovation of the Wilson County Schools bus garage.
Second.
All right, it has been moved by Mr. Breen and seconded by Dr. Fitch that the board instruct Barnhill to come up with quotes for the reconstruction and, okay, that's perfect, thank you.
Underline it.
That the board instruct administration to approve Barnhill Contracting Company to submit to Wilson County Schools a quote for reconstruction of the Wilson County School bus garage and submit a quote for the renovation of the Wilson County School bus garage. Is there any discussion? Thank you. All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously. Mr. Breen.
Mr. Chair, the last action item that the Administrative Services Committee had was a budget amendment. And that budget amendment reflects DPI revisions and changes through revision number 42 and reallocates funds to various areas of need. And on behalf of the Administrative Services Committee, I move that we adopt the budget amendment as presented by administration.
All right, it's been moved by Mr. Breen, seconded by Mr. Batts, that the board adopt the budget amendment as presented by administration. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously.
And Mr. Chair, that concludes our report.
All right, thank you, Mr. Breen. Next up, we have Instructional Services Committee with Mrs. Boyette.
The Instructional Services Committee met this afternoon at 4:30 and the entire committee was here along with the rest of the board. We have 16 first read policies under our information policy items and information items, and we went through those one at the time, and we asked for D, revised policy 2127, board member technology use to be clarified for us. Number K, revised policy 4050, children of military families. There was one item we wanted corrected. And in item revised policy 4270, 6145, concussion and head injury, there were some corrections we asked for in that one. Otherwise, those are information items, and we will look at them again for a second read next month. Is there any discussion or anything we need to talk about on those? Okay. Moving along, the next item up for information was a contract requiring board notification, and let me get this rubber band off so that I can get through these 16 policies and get to it. Or if someone has it in their hand and wants to hand it to me, here it is. Okay. All right, notification, Quinn Assessment Services. They are for psychoeducational testing, reports, ECATS data entry, and attendance at eligibility meetings, and that's not to exceed $75,000. The last information item, we listened to a presentation on LifeWise Academy and talked about some of the things in the flyer. In fact, I had this one that I had shared with us today, and that's the end of our information items. Next on the agenda are our action items, and with those, we need to approve some changes to the school calendar since we had a day that we did not attend school. So we looked at revised traditional calendar and also the revised restart calendar. And in those, we made one a non-day and moved a teacher work day to the end of the school year. So on behalf of the Instructional Services Committee, I move that we approve both the traditional and restart calendars as submitted by administration because they're exactly the same changes.
All right, it has been moved by Mrs. Boyette, seconded by Mr. Breen and Ms. Powell, that we approve the 2025-2026 traditional calendar and 2026 restart calendar revisions. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously.
Our next action item is very similar. It is for the revision on the early college calendar, which is doing the same thing, calling the December 8th a non-day and making a teacher work day at the end of the school year, but since their calendar year is different and they get out in May, there was a little difference requiring moving their holiday also. So on behalf of the Instructional Services Committee, I move that we approve the early college and early college calendar revisions as submitted by administration.
Second.
All right, it has been moved by Mrs. Boyette, seconded by Ms. Powell, that we approve the 2025-2026 early college calendar revisions as presented by administration. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously.
Okay, let's hope that's the last time we have to revise that calendar. Don't get your hopes up. With that calendar on a roll, we're looking at, the next item for action is the revised not the revised, but the proposed calendar for 2026, 2027 for the traditional calendar. The traditional and the restart are both here, and they are the same. There was a survey done allowing parents and educators to give input into the calendar and what they would like to see. The results were tallied, and the resulting calendar is identical almost to the one that we're using this year. In other words, with just a little variation based on the calendar, you know, what days the 25th falls on and when Christmas falls, but it is the same one that we've used this year. So on behalf of the Instructional Services Committee, I move that we approve the proposed 2026-27 traditional and restart calendars.
Second.
All right, it has been moved by Mrs. Boyette, seconded by Ms. Powell, that we approve the 2026, 2027 traditional and restart calendars. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries unanimously.
And that concludes my report.
All right, thank you, Ms. Boyette. Mrs. Powell?
I move that the Wilson County Board of Education go into closed session to consider confidential personnel matters as provided in the North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A1 and 6 and 115C-319 through 321, to consider confidential student matters as provided in the North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A1 and the North Carolina General Statute 115C-402, and the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act 20, United States Code 1232G, and to consult with the Board of Education attorney and preserve the attorney-client privilege as provided in the North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A3.
Second.
All right, it has been moved by Ms. Powell, seconded by Mrs. Boyette, that the Wilkes County Board of Education go into closed session to consider confidential personnel matters as presented in North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A1 and 6 and 115C-319 through 321 to consider confidential student matters as provided in North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11A1 and North Carolina General Statute 115C-402 and the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act 20 U.S.C. 1232G, and to consult with the Board of Education attorney and preserve the attorney-client privilege as provided in North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11A3. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion, please let it be known by the sign of aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Motion carries unanimously. We are now going into closed session.